I'm Nancy J. with the Celebrity Spotlight on Trouble with the Curve, the story of an aging baseball scout facing the final innings of his career. But not without a fight. That aging baseball scout is Clint Eastwood after all. And youth is there to back him up in the form of Amy Adams and Justin Timberlake.
I loved you in this movie.
Thank you.
I just thought you were, I loved you as the attorney. You were kind of saucy and sassy and sexy. But then you could hold your own with the guys and Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, that's not an easy task, holding your own with Clint.
So what drew you to Mickey?
I love that Mickey was a contemporary woman. I've played a lot of characters who sort of are either old-fashioned or sort of based in the past. So it was nice to play someone who I kind of felt would be my friend, or someone that I could really identify with as far as having very modern issues. And I also loved that they explored a father-daughter relationship, and I hadn't seen that in film in this way in a long time.
We don't see that very often.
We don't. And it's such an important relationship in a daughter's life, is her relationship with her father.
Gus Lobel's one of the best scouts baseball's ever seen. The guy that signed Dusty Baker, Dale Murphy, Tom Glavine.
Gus Lobel.
Well, what are you fellas staring at? I'm not a pole dancer.
Welcome to the partnership committee.
I want this.
You'd be the only woman.
My father is a baseball scout. I grew up around men who swore, drank, and farted.
Get me a damn check.
Trust me, I can handle it. You need to meet with a specialist. How are you going to scout this guy if your eyes aren't right?
I don't need your help. I don't know why you just don't go home.
Because I feel this dysfunctional sense of responsibility to make sure that you're okay.
Hold on!
How old was Mickey when
Mother died. 6.
how'd you handle all that by yourself?
I didn't.
You sent me away. Only a coward leaves their kid.
Well, you don't know half of what you think you do.
Just know you're not alone. Hey, you want to dance?
Not really.
Well, one dance. It wouldn't hurt anything.
All right. Get out of here before I have a heart attack trying to kill you.
What do you think about dinner?
You mean together?
It's a little forward, don't you think? But yeah, if you're asking me out, I accept.
Drafts in 9 days. I don't want any surprises. Gus is struggling.
He's going to be out of a job.
I'm just a broken down old man. You want to get as far away from me as you can. Game's changed. Gus couldn't even turn on a typewriter, let alone a computer. You don't know anything about the game. The computer can't tell if a kid's got instincts.
You know too much about baseball to be a lawyer.
It's a long story.
I'd like to hear it.
I don't want to tell it.
Going in?
You are crazy.
I just didn't want you to have life in the cheap seats, Cecil.
The cheap seats. Spending every waking moment with my dad watching baseball. Those were the best seats in the house.
Thank goodness you got to be...
You have the most perfect teeth on earth. Just show the people of Dallas your teeth. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, that's remarkable.
My dentist is going to love
I mean, that
I'm
is
gonna make, I'm
beautiful
gonna make
teeth
a copy
action.
Of that. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank goodness you were finally in a scene with Clint Eastwood. I mean, did you look at the script and go, wait a minute, I'm
When
in
do
this
I
movie.
get? When does he get to call me names?
Yeah.
That page 97, he
Yeah.
finally calls me a jerk.
No, but that had to be, that was neat, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. He's, he's a Hollywood legend, and so anytime you get a chance to spend time on screen with somebody like that, that's special.
And you're kind of the punk upstart. I mean, you, right?
You say that. I think he's a fantastic family man, trying to do the right thing for his team.
Well, you know what's funny? I think if it hadn't been for the movie Moneyball, I wouldn't have understood.
Half of what he was doing.
Yes,
right.
isn't that kind of, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's good.
So tell me about your character. You're a family man trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's an aggressive junior executive of the Atlanta Braves organization. He's a guy that eats red meat morning, noon, and night, and, is trying to do what's right for the team and move up the corporate ladder. Clint Eastwood's very old school, I'm new school, and we have the different take on a player, and it's shocking, but one of us is right and one of us is wrong, and I don't know who it is, but it may not be me.
The best sports movies are not really about the sports, they're about the people, and that's what I got out of this.
I think the best movies that we all kind of walk out of the theater loving, we end up loving the people. I know that when I was younger and I would go see movies, I would you know, you go in and you sit down with your popcorn and your soft drink, and you want to escape. You know, that's the main idea when you sit down and the lights go down, and you can kind of let the fear go away, even though you're in a room with, you know, 100 other people. You're all sharing an experience, but there's individuality to it. It's isolated in a way because the lights are dark, and you can have your own experience with it. But you find that halfway through the movie, you're not escaping. You're actually relating. You know, you're saying, oh, that character reminds me of myself.
Exactly.
Subconsciously, that's what you're saying. That character reminds me of myself, and what would I do if I was, you know, faced with that type of dilemma, so to speak.
And you held your own against Clint. It was
well,
nice.
Thank you. He's a very charming guy. He was so easy and fun to work with. We played golf every weekend. I don't know how you could ask for more and make a movie with Clint and play golf with him every weekend. I mean, I was in heaven.
Let Clint make your day. Look for Trouble with the Curve in your real-time theater.